I'm sure you've heard this. In February 2023, President Biden walked through the war-torn streets of Kyiv. This bold visit was a defining moment in international diplomacy, with Biden standing alongside President Zelensky. The powerful images of Biden and Zelensky walking together sent shockwaves across the globe, a bold statement of unity and resilience. Air raid sirens screamed through the air, a chilling reminder of the relentless conflict. Yet the presence of the US president ignited a spark of hope and a fierce sense of solidarity in the embattled nation. This clandestine and perilous visit underscored America's unwavering commitment to Ukraine. The meticulous planning and extreme security measures highlighted the gravity of the situation and the lengths to which the US would go to demonstrate its support. This visit also amplified the high stakes of the 2024 election. The decisions made in the coming months will be pivotal, shaping the future of US foreign policy and its global influence. The next president will inherit a world teetering on the edge, grappling with the fallout of this war. The conflict in Ukraine has seismic implications, threatening global security, economic stability, and humanitarian conditions. Biden's presence in Kyiv was a powerful act of defiance. It was a gesture that transcended words, showcasing a tangible commitment to stand by Ukraine in its darkest hours. For the people of Ukraine, seeing the US president in their capital was a beacon of hope, a sign that they were not alone in their struggle. It provided a surge of morale and encouragement, strengthening their resolve to fight for their sovereignty. The visit also sent a resounding message to Russia about American resolve. It was a direct challenge to Russian aggression, signaling that the US would not be cowed by intimidation. This event underscored the critical role the US plays in global affairs. The visit to Kyiv was a stark reminder of the responsibilities that come with such influence and the imperative to use it to promote peace and stability. The United States has long been a dominant force in international affairs. From its early days as a fledgling nation to its current status as a global superpower, America's influence has been felt far and wide. Its policies and actions have shaped the course of history, impacting nations and peoples across the globe. Its economic and military might give it unparalleled influence. The strength of its economy, symbolized by Wall Street, and the power of its military, represented by its aircraft carriers, have made the US a key player on the world stage. Economic summits often see significant US participation, underscoring its role in global economic governance. The 2024 election, however, presents a crossroads. This election is not just about choosing a new leader, it is about deciding the future direction of the country. The choices made by American voters will have far-reaching consequences, not only for the US, but for the entire world. Will America continue to lead on the world stage? The question looms large as the world watches closely. The decisions made in Washington will reverberate through international corridors of power, influencing global policies and alliances. Or will it retreat from its global commitments? A potential shift in policy could see the US stepping back from its traditional roles, leading to a power vacuum that other nations might rush to fill. The implications of such a retreat could be profound, affecting global stability and security.
Vice President Harris, a seasoned diplomat, emphasizes multilateralism and international cooperation. Her approach is rooted in the belief that America is stronger when it works with its allies and partners. She has consistently advocated for building and maintaining strong international relationships. She advocates for a strong American presence in institutions like NATO and the United Nations. These institutions are seen as pillars of international order, and Harris believes that active US participation is crucial for their effectiveness. Her foreign policy vision rests on diplomacy, alliances, and a commitment to democratic values. By fostering dialogue and cooperation, she aims to address global challenges and promote peace and stability. Her vision is one where America leads not by force but by example, championing the principles of democracy and human rights.
The United States boasts the most powerful military in the world. With cutting-edge technology, highly trained personnel, and a vast array of resources, the US military stands as a formidable force. From land to sea and air to cyberspace, its capabilities are unmatched. Its military spending dwarfs that of any other nation. The US allocates hundreds of billions of dollars annually to defense, far exceeding the combined budgets of several other leading countries. This immense financial commitment ensures that the US military remains at the forefront of innovation and readiness. This military might underpin America's global influence. The presence of US forces around the world serves as a powerful symbol of its commitment to maintaining international stability and security. Military leaders frequently engage in high-level discussions, shaping global strategies and alliances. It also shapes its foreign policy options. The ability to project power and influence decisions on the global stage is a direct result of its military strength. Diplomatic efforts are often backed by the implicit understanding of military support, giving the US a unique leverage in international affairs.
The U.S. military is deployed across the globe. From peacekeeping missions to combat operations, American soldiers are present in numerous countries, working to promote peace and stability. Their presence is a testament to the U.S. commitment to global security. It maintains a vast network of bases, from Europe to Asia. These bases serve as strategic points for rapid deployment and logistical support, ensuring that the U.S. can respond swiftly to any emerging threats or crises. This global presence allows the U.S. to project power and respond rapidly to crises. Whether it's a natural disaster, a humanitarian crisis, or a military conflict, the U.S. military is equipped to act quickly and effectively. It also forms the backbone of alliances like NATO. Through joint exercises and coordinated operations, the U.S. military strengthens its ties with allied nations, enhancing collective security and ensuring a unified response to global challenges.
Foreign policy is not crafted in a vacuum. It is deeply intertwined with domestic politics. The 2024 election will be no exception. Domestic pressures will inevitably shape the foreign policy of the next administration.
The U.S. faces a number of internal challenges. These include political polarization, economic inequality, and social unrest. These challenges can distract from foreign policy priorities. They can also lead to inward-looking policies that undermine American leadership abroad.
America's moral standing. The United States has long presented itself as a beacon of democracy and human rights. It has used its influence to promote these values abroad. However, America's moral authority has been tested in recent years.
International conflicts, such as the Syrian civil war, have exposed the limits of American power. They have also raised questions about America's willingness to intervene in humanitarian crises.
Two starkly different visions for America's place in the world are on the ballot.
On one hand, there's Vice President Kamala Harris. She represents a continuation of Biden's foreign policy approach.
On the other hand, former President Donald Trump offers a radical departure.
His America First agenda prioritizes American interests above all else.
The 2024 election will be about much more than domestic issues. It will determine the course of US foreign policy for years to come. The outcome will have profound implications for global security, trade, and diplomacy. The world is watching with bated breath.